Oh, it depends on how you get bitten.
Because, like, am I sitting there, like, do I then have to do, like, a swab test? And I'm kind of like, garlic. Oh, no, it's fine. But for you, you're allergic to garlic and crap.
West Virginia,
West Virginia,
Mountain Mama,
Mountain Mama, take me home. Angry roads.
Wait.
Hello, and welcome to episode 58 of Angry Roads. I'm Suzanne.
And I'm Dave.
And you are back on the Harley.
I am. It's amazing. And you'll see here in a minute, I get to zip up the bus lane when everybody's stuck in traffic. It's the best.
I'm so jealous whenever I see bikes do that.
And I think we're going to I have a sidebar coming, a series of videos about my journey with the motorcycle. So
That's exciting.
It'll be good.
And if you would like to see one of our other sidebars, we have released part 1 and 2 of our Hunter-Killer collaboration, which is over here. You can click the link in the description to head over to Hunter-Killer to get 20% off your first Hunter-Killer box when you use Angry Roads in checkout.
That's it.
Now,
Suzanne?
we started watching the Blade trilogy because I'd never seen it.
Yes, I'm just going to fix this before it goes crazy again. Yes, continue. Yep.
And the question came up.
Yeah.
Would you live like a vampire if you were bitten? So I guess my two options there are I either accept I'm going to become a vampire, or I kill myself.
I mean, okay, yes, kill yourself, I guess. Or, if there was a cure, would you take it?
Right.
Because, like...
Would I be able to take the cure willy-nilly?
No, I think you have a certain period of time, because that was what was happening.
No, because in Blade Trinity...
Yeah, I know, it doesn't make any sense.
5 years later was able to take the
Ryan
cure.
Reynolds.
And, God, he was so obnoxious in that movie every time he opened his mouth.
But it's just very, 2000s, so... Yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say, let's ignore the Trinity, because it's a bad film.
Sure.
But, let's say that you had a short period of time. You're like, we can potentially catch this in time, and you don't become a vampire. Would you do it? Would you get rid of the vampirism, or would you just accept it, move on with your new life? I would 100% accept it.
I feel like it's...
I'm going to live forever.
You do love with your robot body.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess it would depend on how I was bitten. Like, if it was a mate and they were kind of like, hey, do you want to also become a vampire? And I'm kind of like Magica Madoka style, and I'm kind of like, yeah, let's do this. Then I'd probably like...
I don't think that's what's happening here.
But if I'm, like, attacked and it's a random thing, like I'm walking through a graveyard, Buffy style, and, you know, I get attacked by a vampire, and then, you know, I shamble on home, and I realise that I've been bitten, and I'm going to turn into this vampire.
Yeah.
I guess I would probably do it, because when am I ever really going to have this opportunity again? Like, I've already lived as Suzanne.
That's what I'm saying.
Regular person.
That's
now I get to be Suzanne.
In both
vampire.
situations, you're going to be vampire. You're not going to give it up. You didn't give me an example of when you're not going to take it.
Oh, no, I said in the first one, I probably wouldn't.
Your friend?
Yeah.
What?
If I knew it was always going to be available, I'd probably do it maybe, like, later. Maybe once I'd done all, like, my human things. Although, in Blade, they were able to have kids. The vampires were able to have children.
Yeah.
Because they made more vampires.
Yeah.
Pure blood vampires.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see my hands. I'm trying to think of the things that I would not be able to do. Sunlight?
Yeah. Who needs that?
I mean, I guess I could grow things hydroponically.
You don't grow things now, so...
I have a little garden.
Not really.
I mean...
Alfred's eaten them.
There was more of it before we got Alfred.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would I be missing out on by becoming a vampire? The sunlight?
And every person you don't know that's not a vampire, potentially.
Would die?
We're getting to know them. It's quite likely you're not going to get to know a lot of other people now anymore.
That's true.
You're going to have to change your lifestyle a little bit because...
Now I hunt people?
Well, forgetting that part, let's say you could figure out a way to get blood, but, like, you're not going out to the park with a friend.
That is valid.
You're not...
But we can go out to dinner.
Yeah.
Provided it's not daylight savings.
But if you're not going to eat that food...
That is valid. That's actually very valid.
right? I don't know. They don't seem like they ever eat. So, just blood.
No.
So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, your lifestyle changes, so maybe there's a change in people that you know. You'd have to get to know other vampires.
I guess it's kind of like how we got Alfred, and so now I just know a lot of people that also have a dog.
Yeah.
I became a vampire, so now I kind of just know a lot of people who are also vampires.
Because there's no other choice.
Yes.
Here's a question for you.
Sure. Hit me.
If I got bitten, would you take it from me? Because I'm keeping it.
Yeah. But, like, are we purely going on Blade Trinity? Because they were bitten and then
Not
they became...
Trinity.
Sorry, on the Blade trilogy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They were bitten,
Yeah.
and then that was kind of it. Or does it have to be like a whole ceremony like in True Blood?
No, I think that it's just a certain way of biting them. They get their turn if they're not killed.
Right.
Which most of the time they're just killing them. So...
Well, yeah, I guess if you weren't going to kill me, that would be nice.
How would you know?
Well, see, that's the thing. Maybe I'd want to get someone with a little bit more experience. Because how do I know that you're going to stop before you kill me? How do
Forgetting
you know?
my inexperience, the question is more like, would you...
Would I join you as one of the undead?
Yeah. Because I technically do kill you, right? Like, isn't that the point?
I mean, that's valid. I guess as long as we don't, like, turn to a life of crime, but then I guess
there's going to have to be some crime involved. I can't voluntarily find people who want to die.
But I was about to say, I'm like, even if we were able to find some kind of way to synthesize blood, like, let's go back to True Blood and they have that drink.
True Blood.
Yeah, True Blood.
Yeah.
They... Surely, eventually, we do just get bored with...
Well, they still drink blood, don't
life. I just mean crime.
Yeah, I think that you're... thanks, Alfred. I think that you have to remember that because a portion of what you do is harm people, I think that there's always going to be a part of it.
What about...
And you're so well suited to it. You're probably going to be much stronger than you were before.
That's true.
Who knows if you can fly? I mean, I don't know what kind of vampires we're doing here, so...
Being human, he got a job as in a morgue or on a hospice or something like that.
Who?
So the main guy in Being Human.
Oh, in Being Human.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
He worked in a hospice, so those people were dying anyway.
Yeah.
So I guess he was able to feed off those who...
That film was so weird. That TV show was weird because...
Did you watch the American or the British?
Both.
The British was really good.
They're both really weird because the vampire was consistently out during the day. There was so much of the time he was out during the day.
I don't think it mattered.
Well, but I feel like that's the one rule. That's like the one unbroken rule.
I wonder why.
Nighttime? I don't know.
Like, I wonder
I guess
where that
because
comes
bats.
From.
Like, bats are nighttime creatures. And I think that a lot of vampire stuff is related to bats somehow.
I guess, but bats don't.
Vampire bats do.
And I get, actually, to be fair, I think it does hurt the bats if they try to go out during the day.
Well, they don't have very good vision, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just nighttime creatures, that's all.
Yeah.
They're nocturnal.
Yeah.
So...
They burst into flames, though.
Well, no.
If a vampire was a bat
If a
during the
vampire
day,
is watching this video...
drop
please,
us a comment.
Yeah, let us know. No. Sorry, continue.
If a vampire turns into a bat and then goes out during the day, would they still burst into flames?
Yes, I'm assuming they just don't do that.
Right. How would you know?
How would I know
Yeah.
if a vampire is not going to burst into flames if it's
a
bat?
If I turned into a bat, I feel like I would test it. I feel like I would sit there like in front of the window and like got my little wing and like...
Balls! You know because you know the things. You know about vampires.
But like... And then on top of all that, do you remember that anime?
Oh no.
Vampire Night. Where the regular kids went to school during the day.
God.
And then the vampires went to school at night.
Why are they going to school?
They want to get an education just
They
like
don't
everyone
need
else.
one, they just live forever.
But is that where I go to learn about being a vampire? Like, let's say,
No.
like, you remember that Beetlejuice,
Yeah.
right? And they get a manual, and like, is someone going to come with a gift basket and be like, "Hey, welcome to the undead"?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
We just kind of have to figure it out, like,
Oh, it depends on how you get bitten.
because like, am I sitting there like, do I then have to do like a swab test? And I'm kind of like, garlic. Oh no, it's fine. But for you, you're allergic to garlic. And crap.
I'm not allergic to garlic, so you know. But I'm saying that
Lemon juice. Oh shit.
I think that I guess what I'm saying is dependent on the way that you get turned, because if it's a friend who's been a vampire for a while, they'll tell you.
That is true.
If it's a random attack in the street, you're not getting told anything, and you're gonna have to figure that out yourself.
Do you think there's a subreddit for it?
I mean, yes, but I assume the subreddit is full of people who would like to be.
Familiars.
Yes, not people who are. And the people who are vampires.
I reckon they're on the dark net or the dark web or whatever
God,
it
I
is.
knew you were going to say something like that. Is it because it's dark?
No, because that's where hackers and whatnot live.
They live there?
Yeah, and you buy drugs and I don't know. I googled it.
It's a bad thing to Google.
Manager and I were like, we shouldn't have done that.
No, you do not Google that. The safest way, but no, I don't think so. I would assume that they're a little bit more analog, but that's just in my understanding of it
Because they're
now.
old worldly?
No, I just think that what they have to do doesn't rely on the internet so much.
That's true. And I guess like if we go from the underworld, is that what it was called?
Underworld, yeah.
Perspective, a lot of these houses and covens, is that witches? Houses are very deeply established.
Yeah.
So I guess they don't really have to communicate all that much.
Maybe they do, maybe they don't. This is all irrelevant. The question was, would you?
Yes. Would you?
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you for watching episode 58 of Angry Roads. If you're looking for something fun to do with your partner or my partner, you can go down to the link in the description to Hunt a Killer. It is an interactive murder mystery loot crate.
Yeah.
You can get 20% off your first box if you use Angry Roads at checkout. You can also hit us up on our social medias. We are on Instagram and Twitter.
And subscribe and ring that bell if you like the video and you want to see more like it.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
Bye.